the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is November 6, 2025. It is 2:55 a.m. This is video number 2. I'm just continuing recording where I left off on Our Team Sussex. Now we are moving to Canada. Harry is in Canada. I believe they invited him. So this is the first tweet. Prince Harry is showing up to the good. Prince Harry in Toronto. The visit highlighted the vital role reserve forces play in Canada's military capability. Reserve members balance civilian careers with military service, create a bridge between military and civilian community. Read more. Let me go into, okay, so this is the only response to this tweet. Always service is in his blood. Prince Harry and Canada. Okay, so now I'm here. I won't come back because I read the comment. Okay, so that's probably, okay, perfect. I didn't even know it was there. So it's on Sussex.com. I'll leave the link in the description. So let me read so I know what this is all about. I was aware that they invited him over the week. And then Men in Grey suit, the tabloid in the UK, leftovers, were upset, saying overshadowed of the other brother who's somewhere in South America. All right, so let's read this. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, spent time with members of Canada's reserve forces during his visit to Toronto, meeting with soldiers from 2 historic Army Reserve units. The visit highlighted the vital role reserve forces play in Canada's military capability. Reserve members balance civilian careers with military service, create a bridge between military and civilian communities while maintaining operational readiness for deployment worldwide. As I'm reading this, what I'm thinking is, I'll call it a lame duck session for Harry, but you know, it's not really that. But when Harry moved to the US, where he was trying to set his foot, you know, create a foundation, and with Americans, he connected with the US military, and thank God Biden was in office, so he was able. I'm not saying Biden has anything to do with that, but we had a different administration, okay, in comparison with what Trump is doing. Just keep that in mind. I'm not saying Biden give him this or no. It's just a different administration where Harry was able to integrate, meet with military members, and start, you know, continue his Invictus thing with in the US. He had gone somewhere either in New Jersey or New York or something to meet with military reservists, I think there are. I'm not sure if I have the picture, but I have a picture in mind of what I'm thinking about. Okay, so all of this, it's, you know, had opened people's eyes. Okay, but let's continue. Prince Harry met with soldiers from the Queen's Own Rifles of Canada and the Royal Regiment of Canada. Lieutenant Colonel Chris Boiler, commanding officer of the Queen's Own Rifles, and Lieutenant Colonel Adam West, commanding officer of the Royal Regiment of Canada, discussed their unit's recent deployment and ongoing contribution to Canadian military operation worldwide. While they're saying military worldwide, let's give Canada its flowers. What they did in the Middle East. I don't know if other countries have done that, but at least Canada did its thing. Where, because Israel was preventing aid, let's say like World Central Kitchen and things like that, to go and give food to the people. And World Central Kitchen has lost some workers. So what Canada did is drop food from the air to the Palestinian. Meanwhile, some of the things that I saw, there were soldiers who were shooting at kids who were trying to pick those things up. Let me try not to go there, because if I start talking of things that I see, it's just barbaric kind of things that been going on. There needs to be a punishment for what the Palestinian had gone through. It's very unfortunate of the 2024 election, Palestinian American did not vote the right way. And many others. Let's just give African American their flowers. There's some stuff I have regarding the election that just took place, but it's further down. I might go back to Team Sussex to share those videos with you or tweets. But let's continue with this. This paragraph only reminded me of Canadian military who dropped food for the Palestinian. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. The Queen's Own Rifles, founded in 1860 and Canada's oldest continuously serving infantry regiment, riflemen from the unit have recently deployed to Afghanistan, Iraq, and Poland, among other operations. Lieutenant Colonel Boileau, who deployed to Baghdad in 2016 under Operation Impact, that's an abbreviation, I don't know what it stands for, but it comes to Impact, and to Warsaw in 2022 for Operation Unifier, share insight about training efforts for the armed forces. The Royal Regiment of Canada, one of the country's oldest infantry regiment, has participated in nearly every major Canadian military operation since the Fenian raid in 1866. Lieutenant Colonel West, who deployed to Afghanistan in 2006 as a force protection platoon commander, discussed how regiment members continue to deploy on operations including Operation Impact in Iraq, Operation Reassurance in Latvia, and Operation Unifier in support of Ukraine. Chief Warrant Officer Justin Thorne and Chief Warrant Officer Mariangelis Najlis, sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Okay, so that's the name here. The regimental sergeant Major of the Queen's Own Rifles and Royal Regiment, respectively, spoke about the unique challenges and the great reward of reserve service. Both senior non-commissioned officers balance military leadership with civilian law enforcement careers while mentoring the next generation of soldiers. At one of the largest of the Royal Canadian Navy 24 Reserve Division, Prince Harry met with Commander Paul Smith, who made history as the first black commanding officer of the unit in 2021 and the first black commanding officer of a Canadian warship in 2014. Commander with Smith Chief Petty Officer 2nd Class Andrew Payton provided an overview of the unit's missions to train and deploy sailors for Royal Canadian Navy operation while maintaining a strategic presence in Canada's largest city. Prince Harry observed demonstration from the base dive team, deck team weapon display operation team, and band members speaking with personnel in attendance about their dual role as reservists and civilians. Some families joined the visit, reflecting the community that support reserve service members. The base currently consists of 335 members from the Greater Toronto area who serve part-time while maintaining civilian careers. A tradition dating back to the Second World War when over 1,600 people joined the Navy through the unit. Prince Harry's engagement with this unit acknowledged the dual commitment required of reservists and the families who support them. Through training, deployment, and domestic operation, reservists contribute essential capabilities to the Canadian Armed Forces while remaining deeply connected to their local communities. The visit took place as part of his time in Toronto at the invitation. There's the part here. They invited him. At the invitation of the True Patriot Love Canada's National Foundation for the Military and Veteran Community. Nick Booth, CEO of True Patriot Love, was also present. Again, that also reminds me when Harry had to, Remembrance Day, Harry sent the wreath to be placed for him, and his family rejected it. And he had to do his own research. He went to a cemetery where one of a Commonwealth soldier was buried. I mean, that's some deep research right there. And where him and Meghan went to place the wreath to show his respect. I saw that, okay, some of these pictures that I'm sharing here, they have been retweeted a lot. I may not go over all of them again after seeing it here, unless if I start a new video. But some of the squad in this picture, someone said, they had to take a second look. The only thing I could say here is this guy sort of looked like the brother. That's the only thing I could see here. Or perhaps they're seeing Harry's head, but the squad already know Harry's losing his hair. So I don't think it's that. I think it has to do with this guy who sort of looked like William a little bit. So that they are here. There's this guy here. Is that the same one? Yeah. I think that's the same one, but whatever. Okay, so these are some of those images. Did we see that already? There's that. A lot of pictures. Okay, I may not go over some of those images again when I go on X. Okay, I didn't read this when I saw that particular tweet. There's a picture, Harry, I think it was this. It's in one of the tweets. And I wrote, what's the reference here? It seems like maybe those kids are related to the soldiers, the reservists, and they were there. There's Harry talking to them. And look at, they all have smile in their faces. Wow, that's a lot of pictures. There's Harry here. There he is here. Damn, this looked like a James Bond kind of picture here. There he is here. There's Harry right there in the middle. There's a smile on every... Okay, I think this is where we started, right? I think so. I think this is where we started. Yep. Okay, we saw that already. So once I go back on X, like these images, I'm not gonna go and share each one of them. We already seen it. All right. So the link of this from the Sussex.com will be in the description. Let's pause this. There's that emoji. Okay, so that's it. There's no, it's just emojis showing the muscle strong. All right, next tweet. All right, so there's that picture again. Prince Harry, the soldiers spent time with soldiers from the Queen's Own Rifle of Canada and the Royal Regiment of Canada. Love to see it. Okay, there's no comment. I cannot see it. All right, I'm literally in there, so I cannot see the comment. Probably the Rangers, people that I black. Next one. Okay, so there's the pictures again. Brothers in arms, the natural warmth and camaraderie Prince Harry shares with his fellow service members, no matter the country, is something truly special. All right, so Remembrance Day, all those hashtags. Okay, an Army Reserve drill all bring back memories. Hanging with your brothers and sisters during drill training. A real soldier, 100%. They're asking where's the Duchess, and Harry is saying he's not that stupid. He's not for sharing. All right, let me pause and add something here. Okay, next tweet. I have an appointment to go later, so I may not finish edit everything tonight. I'm still recording, so I didn't even start editing. The Duke of Sussex on sea. Prince Harry observed demonstration from the base dive team, deck team weapons display, operation team, and band members speaking with personnel in attendance about their dual roles as reservists and civilians. There's Harry here. Okay, Prince Harry, Canada. All right, so let me stick with my list. I don't want to go further down. I think it's more pictures. There's that. Let's go to my list. Okay, so proud of Prince Harry. This really is his thing. But then, so are so many other things too. That is true. She retweeted that. Let's read. Some people got it, while others are posing on the beach like they're doing boudoir photos. Chucky. Oh my God. This is the important. Oh, please. So go. I don't want to highlight his thing here. Important thing. So go. There's a tweet that I saw where one of the papers post about the left behind her, and it was when she took the screenshot. It's been 13 hours since then. It didn't even have that much views and likes. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, spent time with members of Canada's Reserve Forces during his visit to Toronto, meeting with soldiers from 2 Army Reserve units. Okay, we've seen those images already. There's the thumbs up. Okay, so that's that. Next tweet. See, this is the difference between the Squaddies and the Derangers. The Squad talk about Harry and Meghan's work. The Derangers, they just complaining about anything Harry and Meghan. Prince of Hearts, Prince Harry, and Canada. These are the images I've already shared. Next one. When I saw this tweet, I did not read the article from Sussex.com. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, with him, Comrades, and Armed Forces and Canada. All right. What does with him, comrade means? Where is the Dodgers cap now? I mean, this is a different setting. Okay, so this is what I wrote here. You should have the basic. Okay, just in case. This is what I'm responding to. Where is his Dodgers cap now? So there's me here. You should have the basic common sense to know this. His invitation has absolutely nothing to do with baseball. You should learn to differentiate the setting and events. This is the problem many you crazies have. You guys don't know how to compartmentalize anything. That's why you're losing your mind. Okay, so I took this from the Sussex.com screenshot. The visit took place as part of his time in Toronto at the invitation of true Patriot love. Okay, so I highlight and underline the key point here. Visit and invitation. Let me paste it. Put it and then black that. Black. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Next tweet. Okay. Prince Harry, the bond, the banter, the bravery, what it meant to be British. Quote, so as we bow our heads this weekend, let us remember not only the fallen, but the living, those who still carry the weight of war and body, plus there's read more. Is this different? Let me see here. This is another one. Is that the same one? So as how to, okay, so the link will be in the description. I'm not gonna read it. I need to finish because there is I have place to go later today. I'll leave the link in the description. I didn't even know this was there. I've been very busy lately. Okay, I think it's continue. Okay, plus and mine and the families who bear its memory in their hearts. If you live near them, knock on their door. If you see them around, shake their hand. And if you feel so inclined, join them for a cuppa or a pint to hear their story and remind them their service still matters. All right. Why this person keep on putting that? Who is that? Okay, I'm tired of seeing it. It's like every post that I see about Harry and Meghan, he put it there. Okay, he spent most of his time in the bunker with his army and security, was never near the fight. Oh, God. All right, I'm just gonna block this. All right. Anything. You see him out there. There was an interview, okay, that he was doing while he was in the army. And there was some sort of an attack or emergency. You saw him running toward the danger. So I don't know what's wrong with these people. Prince Harry signing the book of the Armed Forces in Canada in honor of the Remembrance Day. Okay, so why are you here? There is some fundamental problem with these people. It can never be explained. I don't know. Oh, look, Prince Harry, the humanitarian, turning up for veterans, looking exactly like the veteran he is. All right, these are the images again. Prince Harry in Canada, banning their families from attending Men of the People. All right, next tweet. That was the only comment. Okay, what is that? Okay, whenever I see his thing, let me put it on the list. JTB pretty much usually give you a rundown of everything, summarize it for you. So I just put this on the list. Prince Harry's essay is a reminder that service is more than a title. He may live in California, but his heart for Britain and its veterans never left. That's what real loyalty looks like. Yeah, Harry, I've always said, well, not always, but in that video, the speech that he made at the Centre Bally when he was leaving the UK to go meet Meghan in Canada, he said the UK will always be his home. That will never change.
I must say that I can only imagine what you may have heard or perhaps read over the past few weeks. So I want you to hear the truth from me, as much as I can share, not as a prince or a duke, but as Harry, the same person that many of you have watched grow up over the last 35 years, but now with a clearer perspective. The UK is my home and a place that I love. That will never change.
I think his family took that part and made sure that the UK is not his home. This is why they took Fragmore away from him. All right, so let's listen to JTB.
Prince Harry just released a new essay for Remembrance Day. In it, he reflects on his time in the military and his love of Britain, the country he proudly served and fought for. He writes about what he misses most: the banter in the pubs, the laughter at sporting events, and the sense of humor that defines British spirit. But what's clear is that Harry's love for his homeland has never been conditional. It's rooted in shared experiences, service, and humanity, not titles and institutions. He reminds everyone that his connection to Britain goes deeper than the royal trappings he left behind. It's about the people, the culture, and the memories forged through sacrifice and solidarity. As he continues his work from California and his visits to veterans in Canada, Prince Harry's message is consistent. Service doesn't end when you hang up the uniform. It evolves. He's honoring his...
And that part where he said service never end when you hang up your uniform, that remind me of the speech he made, I believe it was the Germany Invictus, where he spoke about uniform. There it is here.
The uniform you've been wearing this past week will give you a new story to tell. And for others, it may give your old uniform new meaning. But I'm here to remind you that after all this, you don't need to rely on a uniform, nor should you ever feel lost without one.
Okay, back to this. Let's continue.
Past, while building a future defined by empathy, purpose, and global citizenship. The essay isn't nostalgic. It gives clarity. It's Prince Harry saying, I may have left the system, but I never left the mission.
Yeah, Harry is always on point. When he says something, he means what he says. And you will see examples after examples of what he has said, and he demonstrates them.
It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes.
You said it best. Prince Harry isn't defined by royalty. He is defined by his humanity and military.
Prince Harry just released a new...
humanity and military service. No one can take those away from him. Yeah, you see the men in grey suit, the royal family are making a big deal about titles. Harry doesn't care about the titles. Because that's all the institution can offer, titles. When in fact, Harry grew up, he was born in it. He realized the titles, nothing. 100% good King Harry, LOL. Is this Prince Harry AI account? Okay, so I don't even need to finish with that. You already know they're coming to say their BS. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, Prince Harry, the People's Prince. Prince Harry in Canada. There's that image again. Okay, our favorite prince. That's an ad. Oh, Canada, such a sad little man. If you think so. But let's just say it might be sad for you because he's not over there for the tabloid to make mockery out of him for your pleasure. But at least he is content. This is the part here. He is content with himself, his family, and whatever it is that he's doing. Anything else doesn't matter. He doesn't look like the People's Prince in this photo. He looks completely out of it. But I mean, what do you expect him to do? What do you expect him to do? He's in freaking middle of the ocean. What did you expect him to do? Actually, let me write this. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that's all. Let's black this. Oh no, as ever, never. Okay, these are the Avengers. I do not want to spend time reading their nonsense. Let's go to the next tweet. They all over content about him, but yet whenever they get the energy to write something, it's always negative. So these people are lunatic. Prince Harry observed demonstration from the base dive team, deck team weapon display, operation team, and band members, speaking with personnel in attendance about their dual roles as reservist and civilian. Okay, we've seen those pictures already. Harry's wearing a Canadian poppy. This might cause the kingdom to fall. She blacked her face. She told her shit and is like, yikes, don't come after me, so to speak. There's the laugh here. I hope this will not overshadow Toby with his valuable paid entourage event. They need to get the Sykes for hire online stat. I hear he's cheap and always available. My last video, well, yesterday's video, I shared, it might be on Patriot in Sussex. In this video, this is where the announcement was made of him going to Canada, the invitation, and there's William. There's more pictures within that video of William at the beach. Oh my lord. Alright, so that's what the squad were making reference to. Go on Patriot in Sussex to see that video. He will be remembering when he was in operation. There's a thumbs up. Let's go to the next tweet. I'm almost done. Okay, so there's more pictures. Love this pic. They look like the Navy SEAL, Prince Harry in Canada. There's that. Yeah. Harry is no slouch. His military career is far tougher than his flappy father and brother. No, they don't. What is wrong with you? She said it looks like. Okay? Looks like. She's not saying it is. well, the person have let's just move on. Next tweet, I have two more, and the next one has to do a little bit of politics. I might put it on Team Sussex. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Same images again, Prince Harry in Canada, except for when it comes to Prince William, right? Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, once a soldier, always a soldier, like recognizes like. Okay, so true, Prince Harry, service is universal. Amen to that. Prince Harry has proven that service is universal. All right, next tweet, and this is my last one. I need to share some of this on our Port of Pew service. That's my other channel that shows the work things Harry and Meghan are doing. I haven't been posting much on that channel because YouTube refused to monetize it. Prince Harry and Canada, same images again. Let's pause. The other one cosplaying both mommy and little bro, and the mangroves, there's that. Still no one cares. OMG, yes, thank you. This is what I've been waiting for. I love him so much. Service is universal, Harry. You are our king forever. Good King Harry. Harry is incredible. All right, so there's that. And that is it. Please take a moment. The prayer for this video is, may God continue to protect Harry and Meghan and their little family. And may God continue to clear the road ahead for him and protect his family. Okay? So that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And if you want to support me further, there's two ways you could do. Become a member. One of the things that I've said, my disclaimer as being a member, I share everything, either on this channel or Team Sussex. Everything that I see. The only thing I may not share with you is when I have some crazy idea or some crazy opinion. I might reserve it only for my members. That's it. But other than that, everything that I see that I want to share with you that is reasonable, I share it publicly with everybody, with my members. Only my crazy opinion sometimes when I think it's over the top. All right, so the other one is I have a shop. You could go and check things out, see if you like some of the things. I need to create some more design. I haven't had that much time, but I have some things there. See if you like any of them. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
Oh,